Hello YouTubers, to the next video review. This is not a Bionicle review, this is actually a review of the soon to be released Heavy Rain demo. This game has been getting quite mixed reviews as to what it is like, since it's not like one of those typical games that you would play like a typical PS3 game where you use the controller, you have a task and whatnot. This is more like a sort of like a film you have to watch, and then you have to press some buttons and stuff according to whatever's happening on screen. So it's like basically you're watching a film, but you're a director type. You're sort of playing a role as a director, and you get to choose the outcome of what's happening on the thing. So it's a pretty unique game to it's a unique game basically. Haven't really seen many games like this out on PS3 or 360 or anything else. So first of all, this demo was released like, from what I've heard, it's like there was some 4-day trial thing that you have to try to solve some case online, and if you're able to solve the case, then they give you a code to download the demo. I couldn't be really bothered to download the demo or do the case, so my good friend Knuckles8886, he done the case, cracked it, and let me download the demo. He's already completed it, I think, and yeah, so he let me log into his PSN and download the demo so I could review it for the fans. And yeah, so I'd just like a big shout out for Knuckles8886 for letting me review this demo. At first I wasn't too bothered about it, I didn't know much about it, but after I played the demo, I must say it is a really unique and interesting game, and I'm seriously thinking of picking it up once it's released in the UK. So we'll start the demo then, and I'll just talk through like some of the stuff that's going on. The demo is pretty short. You get to play through 2 levels, and yeah, and just have to do like a few sequences. So yeah, basically the controller acts as like the main thing. So like right now the arrow is pointing down, so with the right analog stick point down, and then he'll do the action, put the car in gear, and then open the door and stuff. So that's basically the basic concept of this video film type / game. So you're like watching a film, but you're controlling the actors in a way. And then one of the very I thought unique thing about this game is like the outcome of the game is like quite awesome how they've done it. So like right now I'm going to see some prostitute, and I've already played this demo all the way through, so I already know what's going to happen. So right now this detective is going to see some prostitute, and when I was playing I knocked and I didn't press the button in time, and then she closed the door on me, and then when I pressed it again she thought I was a customer, and so oh wait. Alright, done it, yeah. There's stuff where you got like hold the square button down, then X, and then you hold L1, and then when you see the little white box filling up, then you let go. So basically the prostitute let me in because she thought I was someone else. So the outcome of that was changed, so there's like different situations and stuff, and you have to do it like casually, you can't do it fast. So the arrow pointing up, like I have to do it casually, I can't just quickly flick the analog stick up, I have to casually just bring it up so it moves with like smoothly, like, so it's like I'm getting my words mixed up. So it's just like it moves, like flows like the film. So here we are at the hotel / where that prostitute does her stuff. So this guy's asking about the girl, he doesn't know. So this guy puts some money down, and then the guy seems to remember where the girl lives. The bit I enjoyed about this first bit of the demo was once you leave the room, some next guy comes to like get you know, to get laid and stuff. But then the fight breaks out and you have to go and save the girl. And the fight, that was pretty awesome. So here you can knock at these other doors, but no one answers. I don't know. I did knock at this front door over here, but no one answers. So I'll move down to the last one where she's at.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
I actually messed up the first time I was playing it. I didn't press the toggle stick up in time, so she closed the door on me. Then I had to
Put your money
open
on
it.
the table. You got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay?
So if you don't do like the secret that comes up on time, then it'll go back to the start, but then something else would happen instead. So it's like the situation is constantly changing depending on like if you press the trigger correctly or whatnot.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want? A freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
So as you can see, I'll just quickly just talk about the graphics are actually very detailed.
Are you deaf? I have nothing to say to you.
As you see, like there was words spinning around. You said I didn't press it in time, so the girl will start interacting. So let me see. Let's try this square. Persist.
I said beat it.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
Johnny's dead, so
So you have choices basically to what you wanna like find out from her. So you can show compassion, or you can keep persisting her to give you information, and the outcome changes.
I know what you're going.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry.
So basically, the graphics are actually really detailed, as you can see, and there's not much else to say. It's like not really gameplay graphics, but it's like decent like cinematic graphics at some point.
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
What do you want to know?
Did you suspect anyone after he disappeared?
Okay, the story's changed now from what I played the first time round.
Sure, I thought I did it.
In the first playthrough, she asked me to leave, so I had to go out, and then the other guy walks in. So I don't know if that fight will happen again, but I'll see what happens.
I don't believe any of my clients could have done that to my Johnny and all those other kids.
Tell me about Johnny. What kind of kid was he?
Johnny was really a good boy. Sometimes he fought with other kids who called me a kid. In his own way, I think he understood what was going on.
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it. All his friends came home around 5. All except him.
So now that I've asked a couple of questions, I'm getting more choices to ask her. So
Is that it? No more questions?
let's.
Do you know if they found anything on the wasteland? Any leads or witnesses?
He said he moved to run away and probably end up coming back. His body was found 5 days later with an origami figure in his hand.
So right now I'm just trying to get as much information as I can about her son's killer, the origami killer as they call it in the demo.
Don't touch me! My son was the most precious thing I had. The only good thing in my whole fucking life. He was taken away from me for no reason. Go away. Get out of here!
As you saw, I tried to comfort her when she was crying, but she told me to fuck off, so we'll leave the card now and walk out.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
Now I think that other guy will come now, and he has sort of like a not really an asthma attack, but he starts breathing heavily and he has to get the pump out. And you have to like pat your clothing to look for the little inhaler for his asthma. And there's the other guy walking in, and that's where the fight sequence will begin.
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you, I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya.
You can see her getting attacked inside or whatever he's doing to her.
What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser. You again? You're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh.
This fight scene was pretty long, but it's really good. Like you gotta press the button combinations that are popping up on screen. You have to do it just before like the little meter thing spins around, just before they, because then something else will happen. Sometimes you gotta button bash some of the buttons as well.
I'll see you again, asshole.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
You should be careful. The problem will be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
So this is the first part of the demo that just finished. As you can see, the fight, the way they've like constructed that fight sequence was pretty sick, and like how you gotta press the buttons at certain times and stuff. Was pretty awesome as well. I thought that was a really good feature. There's only like the demo only takes place over 2 days. Like the other guy's story now, some next FBI story begins now. And I don't know, this bit of the demo is pretty dark, and like, this guy's sort of wearing these Matrix type shades, and he can see like stuff. I don't know what's this guy's role in the story. He says he's an FBI agent, but I don't know. I do apologise if you can't really see the picture properly. It's not my TV. It's actually the gameplay is really dark. I have tried to turn up the lighting, but it just looks shit.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back. Agent Honor Jaden, FBI. You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Check. You can pass.
So nothing much happens in this bit. He just like starts asking around for Blake. He's another detective around here. And then there's like someone's just been killed by the origami killer, and he starts looking for evidence. Sort of like CSI type stuff. He has some special shades and some gloves that can scan stuff, and you see it now. All this stuff happening around. Some futuristic CSI sort of. You know, forensic, whatever you want to call it, going on here. I don't know if you can see his shades, but there's that slight light coming from the outskirts of his shades, and it looks like what's his name, Agent Smith from the Matrix. So here he just sees Blake, and then he starts talking about the murders and shit and whatnot. Then you just look around, then you just walk. Then you get back in your car, and then that's about the end of the demo. I won't play the whole thing because it's like pretty long and there's not much that happens. He just starts asking him questions. I'm gonna see what happens if I just go back to the car without talking to Blake, if anything changes. So now the game was indicating that I should go check that dead body out in that little tent area. So stuff like that, it changes. Like when I first played the demo through, I actually went to all the places, checked everything, then get back in the car. And there's some cops drinking coffee at the back, and you can go to them and they give you, like, you can ask them for coffee and do some random stuff. So it's like pretty interesting demo. And the realism is actually pretty good, like the stuff you can do and how the outcomes are constantly changing. So since I didn't talk to like the Blake that I was meant to be pursuing, I just returned to the car, and now they're indicating that I should check the body before getting back in the car, stuff like that. So it's always like, there's always something, you know, you have to do, or if you don't do, then, you know, so then you might miss something at later on in the game, or the outcome of the game might change later on. So this is I think a very excellent storytelling tool, but also an interesting way to like keep you involved in the game. So just say if you want a happy ending, you know, there's a certain path you can follow. If you don't want a happy ending, then, you know, if you want someone to die at the end, then, you know, you'll follow a certain path, ask certain questions, you know, piss people off, you know, fuck around, whatnot, and then people will die. If you want to save lives at the end and try to get the bottom of the truth, find out what's going on, then, you know, you'll play and try and find out. So I think I'll wrap this short review up. Well, not really short, but it's a little review up. From what I've played now, I think it's a extremely good demo, and from what I've seen, it looks actually really good. Like, the game has potential, but until the full game comes out, fully played it through, experienced it fully through, until then I cannot say if it's a good game or not. But so far from the demo I've played, extremely well done, and we'll just have to wait and see when the full game comes out so I can give the full lowdown. I will probably pick this up because it seems pretty interesting, the concept of the game and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this video review, and once again I'd like to thank Knuckles88 for letting me download the demo. Do check out his channel, I'll post the link, subscribe, and you know, he's an awesome guy, so yeah. So thank you Knuckles88 for letting me review the demo, and catch you guys in the next review.